Hello NID M.Des Aspirants 2026. Myself Rekha Kejriwal, your design mentor, and today I'm going to guide you how to apply for NID M.Des program and on what all important aspects you should be careful for. So let us start from the NID's official website. So this is the NID's official website from where I am going to start with the admission handbook 2026-27 Master of Design program. Yes, of course, you have to go for the registration process which is already going on. So for that, you need to sign up, and after doing the sign up, a link will be sent to your registered email ID. After clicking the link, you will be filling your application forms containing all your personal details, like your educational qualifications, stream you want to apply for, address, and many more. So just be careful, read carefully, and fill all the information correctly while applying. Upload all your documents. Step 3 will be uploading your documents, and step 4 will be making the payment, saving and printing your application. So after this, let us check with the admission handbook Master of Design and see what does the guideline tells you. So if you want to pursue Master of Design from NID, so we should know that there are 3 locations of NID from where you can do Master of Design for 2.5 years. Yes, it is 2.5 years. And these centers are NID Ahmedabad, which is the main campus. Then NID is offering you masters in Bangalore, which is an extension campus, and Gandhinagar, which is also an extension campus. So only 3 locations NID offers M.Des program. Application process has already started, and NID prelims is scheduled on 21st December 2025. NID M.Des Entrance will be conducted in 2 stages. Stage 1, NID Prelims. NID Prelims will be a common test. NID Prelims scores will be used for shortlisting candidates for NID Mains. So this time, NID Prelims score will not be used, will not have any weightage. NID Mains will be conducted later on, the details of which will be announced after NID Prelims. So let us check with the important dates now. Application process is already going on. Last date of submission of application is 1st December. So please don't wait till time. Apply right now to avoid the last minute inconvenience. 21st December is the date of the entrance. If you need to make any changes in your application form, so that you can do it from 2nd December till 4th December. Just remember, you won't be able to change your name, your registered email ID, mobile number and the programs which you shortlisted. Rest other details, if you think you have to make any changes, that you can. Prelims result will be announced on 17th Feb 2025. It is generally seen that NID Mains for the master program is conducted in the month of March and April program wise. So that schedule is announced in the NID's official website only. So downloading admit card for NID Mains and the date of the NID Mains, that is to be scheduled, that is to be announced later. Now very important, we must know that out of the 3 center, which center offers what kind of course and what is the total number of seats. So here you can choose seats according to your choice, but it is mentioned 2.5 years of full-time Master of Design program. So a candidate is eligible to apply for 2 disciplines within the chosen faculty stream only. So it should be under one umbrella. Now you cannot choose 2 streams from 2 different headings, right? So if you want to apply for communication design, for example, you can choose 2 disciplines from communication design only, or 2 streams from industrial only, or 2 streams from IT integrated design only. So this way. So you won't be able to choose one stream from communication and one stream from industrial, right? So you can choose 2 disciplines from one single heading. So let us see. The communication design is available in Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar branches, and the disciplines are animation film design, film and video communication, graphic and photography. You can check with the number of seats. Similarly, industrial design, which is very popular among the design aspirants. So the disciplines are ceramic and glass, furniture interior, product, toy and game, transportation and automobile, universal design, offered at these many centers and number of seats. All reservations applicable. Similarly, IT integrated design disciplines are digital game design, information design, interaction design and new media design, offered at Bangalore and Gandhinagar with seat intakes of 19 each. Faculty of interdisciplinary design studies. So disciplines are design for retail experience and strategic design management, offered at Bangalore and Gandhinagar respectively with 19 seats each. Faculty of Textile, Apparel and Lifestyle Accessory Design, Apparel Design, Lifestyle Accessory Design and Textile Design, offered at Gandhinagar and Ahmedabad with seat intake of 19 each. So seats are very less, so the competition is going to be very tough. So be prepared like a professional. Eligibility criteria becomes very important. So age limit. So all general and general EWS category, you need to check if you are born on or after 1st July 1994, then only you are eligible. So please be very careful with your date of birth. But if you belong to reserved categories like OBC, non-creamy layer, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, then you can check if you are born on or after 1st July 1991. Similarly, person with disabilities, so you have little more relaxation. 1st July 1989, you can apply for admission, and foreign nationals, you too have to check that you should be born on or after 1st July 1994. So this was the age criteria. Now let us check with the educational qualification. So a big relaxation. So this time only bachelor degree is mentioned. No stream, nothing is mentioned. No year, nothing. Fine. So educational qualification, bachelor degree or its equivalent in any discipline. Right. Any discipline awarded by any university or educational institution as incorporated by Act of Parliament or state legislature in India, declared to be deemed as a university or possesses an equivalent qualification recognized by Ministry of Education, Government of India. So this time, all stream students can apply for NID Master of Design. Candidate who are in the final year, maybe you are an appearing student of their bachelor degree or its equivalent in any discipline, may not have issued the final degree certificate before the last date of application, are also eligible to apply. But look at the conditions apply. So if you are a final year appearing student, you can also apply for NID, provided the candidate must have passed the final qualifying examination in the first attempt and submit the final result and mark sheet of the qualifying examination to the academic record cell on or before 31st July 2026. So you should be able to submit your mark sheet and submit your certificate of graduation before 31st July 2026. And in case if the candidate has backlog compartment or supplementary paper, then you should appear for the and has not cleared the final qualifying examination, fails to submit his or her final result before 31st July 2026, so their admission or their candidature will be forfeited. Such candidate must also appear for all subjects and cleared all backlogs of the qualifying examination on or before 28 June 2026. So, two dates are important. If you are an appearing student, you should be able to submit your mark sheet or degree before 31st July 2026. Or if you have any final paper remaining or any backlogs, so you should have appeared for those papers before 28 June 2026. So students, it's a big relaxation. So now we can expect a lot of design aspirants applying for master degree program. But competition is still the same. Seats are limited. So you have to prove yourself and work very hard. Rest you can check with the details again in the admission handbook, which is given in the NID's official website. So reservation of seats as per the government norms. So open category, and yes, you have general EWS, OBC, non-creamy layer, SC, ST, physical person with disability. Rest you can check here. So these are the reservations. So discipline with 19 seats. So you can check with the reservation 7, 11. So general category will have 8 seat only. So the competition I told it is very tough. So disciplines with 19 seats, these are the reserved seats. So for general you have 8, and the disciplines with 12 seats, 4, 7. So you have 5 seats for general. They have given relaxation in the eligibility criteria, but the competition remains tough. So you can check with the number of seats available for general category, for the disciplines with 19 seats and 12 seats each, and the people who fall under the reserved category can check the availability of seats for you. So all the people who are falling under the reserved category are requested to check with the format which is given in the official website and get your certification done accordingly. So it has been observed, if there is any difference or discrepancy in your certification, your application might get cancelled. So be very careful and check with all the relevant details of your certification as per the given norms in the official website. Application process, so it's a 4-step process. First you will be doing the sign up. After doing the sign up, you will be getting a registration link in your registered email ID. Once you receive the link in your registered email ID, then you need to fill in all the personal and the educational details there. So yes, in case there is an edit window to edit application form, so you cannot change your name, mobile number, email ID, and the course which you shortlisted for you along with your category. Rest of the information may be changed. Then third, step 3, you will be uploading all your documents along with the signature. So documents, of course, photo and signature is to be uploaded by each and every candidate, but reserved category candidates, they need to upload these relevant certification. Again, it's a request, please go and check with the format and details of these certifications in the official website. It is clearly mentioned when that certification is to be done, with by whom it should be signed, what should be the format. So that is clearly mentioned in the official website. Now, very important information, upload a colored scanned copy of the recent photograph. So while uploading the documents, you have to be very, very clear, very, very specific. colored scan copy of the recent passport size photograph as per the instruction. The photograph must be in the JPEG format and should be minimum 50 KB and maximum 200 KB in size. It must be a colored photograph taken at a professional studio. Photograph with self-composed portraits will not be accepted. Upload your scanned signature as per the instruction. The signature file must be in the JPEG format and should be minimum 50 KB and maximum 200 KB in size. So this is important. So please take care. So especially candidates under general EWS category are required to upload their valid central format EWS certificate issued by competent authority. So EWS certification must be issued on or after 1st April 2025 based on the gross annual income of the financial year, because this thing is very important, so don't miss it. Similarly, for the OBC non-creamy layer candidate, again your certification should be as per the central format and it should be issued on or after 1st April 2025. Step 4, so every page you will click save and proceed. Step 4, you will be paying your application fee. For general EWS and OBC NCL, one discipline charges rupees 3,000, and if you are applying for 2 disciplines, same faculty stream only, this is important, same faculty stream, so it will be 6,000. Accordingly, female candidate has a relaxation of 1,000. So for one discipline 2 and for 2 4,000. Accordingly, the category people, you can check with your application amount. Application fee is neither refundable nor transferable. The most important part of this discussion again about DAT prelims. So if you are appearing for DAT prelims, it is mentioned that this time this is going to be a common test and not a stream specific test. And again it is mentioned that a student can apply for 2 disciplines under same stream only. There will be a single common test paper for DAT prelims exam for all faculty streams, and DAT prelims score will be used only for shortlisting students for NID mains. So be very careful. The weightage of DAT prelims score will not be carried forward to DAT mains. Test centers. So examination will be conducted throughout India. The test centers will be Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, Chandigarh, Chennai, Dehradun, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Jorhat, Kochi, Kolkata, Lucknow, Mumbai, Nagpur, New Delhi and Patna. So specific sub-centers will be mentioned in your admit card. So read the details carefully when the admit cards are announced. Now comes the DAT mains. So dates are not mentioned, but as I told you, based on the previous experience, DAT mains for M.Des programs are conducted in the month of March and April. So again this time they will be taking your studio test and interview, which will be responsible for your final selection, and both studio test and interview have got some weightages. So let us check. So a faculty stream studio test will be conducted for all disciplines under each faculty. However, interviews will be conducted discipline wise. For example, if candidate applying for disciplines under communication design, so under communication design, if you have applied for 2 streams, so your studio test will be common, will take a common studio test, but interviewed separately as per the candidate's discipline within communication design. So suppose if you applied for graphics and animation, the studio test will be common, but the interview will be separate for graphic and separate for animation. Studio test might have tests in different formats. So the details of the DAT mains will be announced little later. Weightage of the final results. That's the most important part of this discussion, because you need to prepare well for this NID mains. पहले प्रीलिम्स, बिकॉज प्रीलिम्स के बिना मेंस पर नहीं आ सकते, और मेंस पर आते हो तो पूरे सिलेक्शन का जो क्राइटेरिया है वो सिर्फ मेंस पर. स्टूडियो टेस्ट विल हैव 40% वेटेज, इंटरव्यू विल हैव 60% वेटेज. सो दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट अनाउंसमेंट इन दिस एडमिशन हैंडबुक. So only those candidates who have appeared for studio test and interview will be considered eligible for the final selection. So rechecking of your paper. So your paper is not going to evaluate it. It is not going to be evaluated again. But if you want your paper to be re-evaluated, so you need to pay rupees 2,000 each for each discipline, and they are just going to check whether all the answers have been marked or not, whether your totaling is done correctly or not. Minimum qualifying criteria for the final result. So this is mandatory minimum qualifying criteria. So out of total open category, candidate must meet the minimum open category candidate must score 45%, general EWS 45, accordingly OBC 40, and then SC 35, ST 35, PWD 35, and overseas 45. So you need to attain this minimum qualifying criteria. Reservation. So any seat which is not filled under OBC NCL category, so that can be de-reserved, and it can be allotted to, it can be allotted to candidate from open category. But seats remaining vacant under general EWS, SC, ST or overseas, they are not going to be de-reserved for the other categories or candidates. So list of documents to be uploaded. Any one valid photo identity card, which can be your Aadhaar card, election ID, driving license, PAN card or passport. Birth certificate or school living certificate bearing your date of birth, which is mandatory. Your class 10th mark sheet, your class 12th mark sheet. Semester-wise mark sheet or consolidated transcript of graduation or diploma program issued by the university, graduation certificate issued by the university or provisional degree certificate issued by the university. In case the candidate whose results of final qualifying examinations of the degree or diploma is yet to be declared, so they need to upload a self-undertaking signed by the candidate as well as his parents and a certificate issued by the university. Format is available on the official website. So this is mandatory, needs to be uploaded. Migration certificate issued by the university. Then reserved category certifications, if applicable, that must be uploaded for all the categories. Valid passport of OCI and PIO card, if applicable, for the foreign nationals. So other important information, of course, your question papers and answer keys are not available after the examination and cannot be shared, as it is highly subjective in nature and may not be furnished in the larger public interest. So you cannot take your question paper away after the examination, and then answer sheet of the candidates will be available for 6 months after the announcement of final result, after the admission process is over. So if you need to see your performance, so yes, for 6 months, you can ask for your answer sheets on a payment of rupees 1,000 separately per exam, along with your admit card duly attested by the invigilator with the seal of the test center. So it may be provided to the candidate after 15-20 days. So this is something new this time which is added. And of course, you have these contact details and the helpline numbers. If you need to connect with these centers, you can check with the sample test papers, which is again given in the official website. These are the formats of the reserved category candidates. So this need to be checked. Fee structures you can check here. The latest updates, important updates are always announced here. So it is always advisable to check with the official website for the latest update only. Still, NID M.Des student, as all graduates now, the applications are invited from you. So if you need to know what is the examination procedure, the previous year papers, the other sample questions, or if you are looking for any guidance or mentorship regarding your preparation, so you can get back to us on our helpline numbers. Stay connected, stay informed, and perform well in your examination. All the best.